Would you believe me if I told you that you could be anyone you want to be right at this moment? You have the power of choice to become whoever you want to be from this moment on. So this video is going to be very powerful, so watch this until the very end and make sure you're taking notes as well, because this is the video that is going to change your life. This is the video that is going to change your reality and bring you towards your dream self. This video is going to transform you into your dream self. For a moment, imagine yourself living your dream life. What clothes do you wear? How do you speak? How do you eat? How do you walk? What are the thoughts in your mind? Are they positive? Are they negative? What is your aura? What is your mindset? How is your confidence? How do you walk? Just for a moment, think about who you want to be and think about yourself as your dream self. What is your career like? What is your office like? What is your house like? How are your relations with your family? How are your relations with your partner? What do you look like? What do you dress like? How do you speak? How do you walk? What do you eat? What is your workout routine? Do you wake up early or do you wake up late? Do you sleep early or do you sleep late? Do you keep your areas clean or not? Do you keep your surroundings clean or not? Do you donate to the people around you? Do you donate to the world around you for the betterment of the world? Are you doing anything for the betterment of the world at all? Do you invest or do you save? What do you do? Think about it. Do you travel a lot or do you stay at home and take care of yourself? Do you do self-care or not? Are you working yourself to the bits or are you not? What TV shows do you watch? What books do you read? What kind of people do you meet? How is your friend circle? What do you do for recreation? What are your hobbies like? What do you do for leisure? Now, once you've got these things jotted down, the next step is only to change your identity from within. Why do you think that this version of you that you've thought of just now is in the future? Like, why do you put it away from you this much? You are putting it away from you when you can always say that that version of you can be you right now. All you need to do is to change some habits. You might have already written the kind of books do you read, kind of movies do you watch, the people you meet, the personality traits, how you dress, how you eat, what your workout is like, what your self-care is like, right? You've written these things and these are very changeable things, so you can implement these things in your life right now. Maybe your office is not like you want it to be, maybe your house is not what you want it to be, but these things are things that you can actually implement, and this is the way that you will become closer to your dream self. If you've ever read Atomic Habits, that book talks about changing your identity first and then implementing the habits that prove to you that you are that version of you. So change your identity first. For example, if you want to write a book, don't just put your mind into that book that okay, once I've written this book I'll stop being a writer ever. Change your mindset, change your identity that okay, I want to be a writer. So what does a writer do? Ask yourself continuously, what would a writer do? If you want to be confident, ask yourself what would a confident person do, and tell yourself that okay, I am a confident person, and since I'm a confident person, I walk with my chin held up high, I walk with a good posture, and I talk clearly and people listen to me. This is what a confident person would do. And let's go back to our writer example. So if you're a writer, what do? You write every single day, you show up in front of your laptop, you show up in front of your paper and pen, and you just write every single day. So think about who you want to be and then prove that to yourself by implementing small habits, and you'll see that results will follow. Also, when you change your mindset, things change around you like this, and you can immediately start implementing those habits. So think about who you want to be, and you can be whoever you want to be. There is freedom in this, line that you can be whoever you want to be from this moment on. You have the power of choice with you. Why would you think otherwise? I know you've held on to some past aspects of you, you've held on to some past versions of you that might feel like they are the real versions of you, but you can be whoever you want to be, and that will also be you, because at any moment whatever you want, that is a part of you. Don't think that you are changing, or that you should resist change, or I've held on to the identity of myself, I've held on to the limiting beliefs of myself. Don't do that. Accept yourself. When changes come, they come for a reason. They come so that you can grow. So when you are changing, when you feel like your habits are changing or your preferences are changing, accept that version of you, because that version is also a part of you. So please do not limit yourself by thinking that oh, I cannot go out of this little circle that I've created for myself. This is my belief, this is my belief system, I cannot be anyone else. You can be anyone who you want to be. As I told you earlier, you can be whoever you want to be, and whatever your goals are, they're always tied to your identity. So don't feel limited, don't limit yourself yourself that okay, I have this sort of mindset, I have these sort of beliefs that I'm going to do this only. That is a very limiting way to live, and that is a very stupid way to live as well, I'd say. Maybe you need to quit being lazy, maybe you need to quit procrastinating. Whatever it is, implement those behavior changes and prove to yourself that I can be whoever I want to be. You have the power of choice. Don't think that people have seen you always as the shy version of you or timid version of you, so you have to conform to their standards of perspective. You do not need to do that. You need to choose who you want to be and implement those changes. It doesn't really matter who you were. What really matters is that who you're going to be. And you won't become the version of you that you want to be in just one day. That is impossible, that does not happen. But once you start, there has to be a day one, right? Once you start, you'll see that slowly and steadily you're becoming that version of you, and you'll see that your habits are paying off. So when you implement these little habits, they keep compounding, and once you keep doing these consistently, you persist along these habits, eventually what happens is that you have your great breakthrough, and before you even know it, you already become the dream version of you. You'll never know, you'll never really know, but once you really sit and reflect, okay, these were my beliefs earlier, these are my beliefs now, you will see the changes occurring inside those things. Now you're watching this video right now, right? So you'll be motivated to become your dream self, implement those changes, implement those habits, because I've told you, you can become your dream self anytime, right? But motivation is exhaustive. You have this now, but once you really get to the nitty-gritty parts of it, once you get to the hard parts of it, you'll lose that motivation real quick, and you'll think about, oh, I don't want to do these things, this is very hard for me. Maybe you will persist around it for a day or two or a week or 10 days, 15 days, month, 2 months, a year or two. But once that burst of energy fades away, what will you do? You'll stop working towards your goals. So what should keep you going then? Ask yourself your why and your discipline. Keep asking yourself, why am I doing this? Keep asking yourself, why am I putting the effort into it? What is your goal? And who do you want to be? So always ask yourself, what is your goal and who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? So maybe you want to earn a lot of money. Why do you want to do that? Because you want to travel wherever you want to buy whatever you want to. But why do you want that? Ask yourself that. It's maybe because you've been denied those things when you were little, or maybe you've not had that freedom when you were little, that you want these things now. So ask yourself why, and think about the little version of you who did not have access to those things. Start setting boundaries. This is probably the most important thing you'll hear from me. Start setting boundaries. In the beginning of the video, I asked you, what sort of people are you around? Are they positive? Are they negative? Ask yourself this. In your dream reality, what sort of people are you around? Ask yourself, okay, I do not like this behavior in my life. Okay, I do not like this situation or this thing to come into my life again and again, and start setting boundaries, and once you do that, you'll see a lot of things in your life change automatically. Once you really set boundaries and detach from the people, situations and things, you will see everything in a very rational way. If something is tying you down, if something is not allowing you to fly freely, then you need to let go of that. You need to stop getting that thing the power in your life. Walk away from people, situations, things that do not add any value to your life. Now I know what you will say, that you should not put value on people. This is wrong, this is cruel, this is brutal, but it is very essential. The least the people in your life can do is to bring a positive mindset into your life, is to bring positivity into your life. And if they are draining you, if they are taking away your energy, and if they are hurting you in some way, they need to go. They need to go. You have to let them go. I know it's selfish, but you are the average of the 5 people you spend your most time with. So if any of those people are negative, energy drainers, or like snobs who do not do anything but complain about their life, then you're in a very bad situation. You do not want such people in your life at all. Because if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to become who you want to be, if you want to become your dream self, this cannot happen. You cannot be pulled down by energy drainers at all. You cannot afford that. Just think about the fact that you cannot even afford that in your brain. Think about the fact that you cannot afford being around people who do not do anything with their lives, who are just lying on beds, watching memes, playing games, wasting their time about their life and not doing anything about their goals. You cannot afford to do that. Okay, next point, we talked a lot about this, is to quit victim mindset. If you're always like, things do not go my way ever, life is not fair to me, I'm terrible at maths, I'm terrible at what I do, then that is your reality. You're creating that reality by what you're saying. Stop blaming outside influences for what is happening to you, because naturally whatever you are facing is because you have made the choice of it in the past, right? You must have made a wrong choice in the past, and now you're facing the result of it, and now you think that life is not fair to you. Everything that we do, and I mean every single thing that we do, is a result of our own choices. The choices that you might have made in the past, it is the result of those choices. So the problems you have in life is also the result of those choices. The problems you have, the issues you have, you must have made a choice in the past about that you should not have made, that was wrong, and now you're at the situation. For your future self, quit the victim mindset and understand the power of choice. Make good choices from right now so that your future self will not suffer. Also, when you're in a very scarcity mindset and very victim mindset, what you focus on grows. So if you're saying that life is not fair to me, life will not be fair to you ever. Ever. It will never be fair to you, because this is what you have always believed. What you believe is what you see in your reality, right? So beliefs are our windows to the world, and you need to wipe them every once in a while so that you can see beyond it and be open to new beliefs and new ideas, and you can see that okay, this was a muddy belief, and now that I've cleaned the window, I can see beyond it. You know what the good thing about choices is? It's never too late, and you can always choose to do something better every single day. These little habits that you implement every single day will compound over time. When you quit the scarcity mindset and you replace negative thoughts with the positive ones, you'll see that eventually your mind is clear, you have less tensions in your life, and you do not focus on all the problems in the world, and that negativity wasn't really anything except an illusion. It was just an illusion in your own mind. Instead of focusing on the problems, focus on the solutions and take charge of your life. Invest in yourself. So I asked you earlier again that what kind of podcast do you listen to, what kind of books do you read, what skills do you have, what is your job, what is your career, where do you invest, where do you save your money, whatever. I asked you those things earlier. Your appearance, your clothes, the kind of food do you eat, what workouts do you do. So invest in yourself. Get that gym membership if you've not gotten already, or get into that yoga class that you were missing earlier. Buy courses that up level you, that uplift you. Listen to podcasts, get those subscriptions from those apps. Buy books that up level you, and invest in your clothing, in your fashion sense, in your hair. Get regular haircuts. Invest in skincare, in hair care. Any way that you can up level yourself, you can improve yourself. Invest in good quality ingredients, good quality food. Do not settle for those junk foods. Even though they are cheap, they are not good for your health. Go to therapy if you want to go to therapy, if you want to improve your mental state, if you want to improve your mindset. It's good to go to therapy. Also, put yourself out into the world. How can you not respect a person who is prioritizing yourself and putting themselves out into the world? So when you're focusing on yourself, when you're trying to improve yourself, people cannot do anything but respect you. They will respect a person who is willing to improve themselves, who is willing to try to improve themselves. When you're taking action to improve yourself, do not let it come from a place of insecurity and jealousy. I know that the word compares us a lot to everybody around us, but do not let it come from a place of jealousy and insecurity. Think about all successful people in the world. There's no scarcity in the world, there's abundance. Everybody can be successful equally well in their own ways. We all have our unique ways to be successful, and even if people copy you, even if people tell you that okay, this is not right, let them. Do not let that action to improve yourself come from a place of insecurity and jealousy, because the energy you put into your work is also important. So if you're doing it from a place of low energy, you might not see the results that you wanted to get. Always operate on high vibration, because it's high vibration energy that will actually improve your life. Your manifestations come when you are at a higher vibration, right? So whatever vibration you are at, you will attract that. And you might have seen the energy chart as well. I'll put that somewhere over here. So I think the higher vibration is somewhere over this side, upward side, and that is the place where you will get all the good energy. So when you are operating on a gratitude, on abundance, on joy, on enlightenment, you'll attract more of those things. Lastly, I just want to say that believe that whatever you've set your mind on will occur to you. Believe that okay, if this is what I want to be, this is the power of choice, this is the choice I've made today, that okay, this is the person I want to become. Then believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and trust in the higher power, because once you tell the higher power, okay, this is what I want, that comes to you. And if it's coming from a place of joy, of gratitude, of higher vibrations, then more joy, more gratitude, more vibrations will come into your life, because gratitude breeds gratitude, abundance breeds abundance, and fear breeds fear. So do not let your fears or limiting beliefs get in your way. Overcome your limiting beliefs by doing shadow work or journaling or whatever. Go to therapy if you want to go to therapy. Just clean that window every once in a while. Okay, I think that's it for this video. I hope you like this video a lot, because this is a very powerful video. This is one of the most powerful videos I've made in a while. Thank you so much for staying until the very end. I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, then please consider hitting the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Check out my podcast and check out the description below for the free newsletter that I write every Monday. Whew, that was a lot.